I started doing more comedy shows in general. Like I said, Stamina does the promotion on Stamina and Alpo. They mainly do
Big
the
up
black.
Alpo,
Yeah, they do the
Do
black
they, man?
circuit.
Yeah.
So and they were able to make like black comedians, give them a platform to perform. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I done a few shows for Stamina to start off with, and then Alpo contacted me as well, and then I think I had my first big show like 6 months in. So Andrew Livewire, big him up as well. He gave me a show, and then I started sort of progressing in the comedy circuit, and then stand up is a mad thing, you know, because if you have a bad show, it's like gambling, it's like losing money. If you have a bad show, you feel like shit, and it's more pressure now because I got a bigger name, so I have to perform. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't be shit.
You feel like you're as good as your last.
So so on Saturday we just had a show called Wahala. Have you ever been to any of them?
Yeah.
Africa versus Jamaica. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to like do set for set with another guy, Victor Daniels. He was representing Africa. Listen, I come up on there and just blew up Africa. Like,
Yeah, I know. I
do you know what I mean?
shut it down
I
still.
shut down that blood clot.
We
Do
had to
you get what I'm
Is there somewhere
saying?
we
Yeah.
can see that?
I-
Is it online or anything like that?
Well, the thing is, it's hard for comedians don't like their things being put out online because
Why?
you can't use it again.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's not like
Content,
music.
innit?
Yeah. Because like once you hear it,
It's not
it's
the
the
same
hardest.
reaction.
That's the funny thing about it. It's the hardest thing to
hold
do.
down.
But then, if they hear a joke once, I heard this before. Whereas an artist can sell out a show from his 80s tracks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
spit the same-
And spit the same thing.
My
But we
God.
do one joke, and if you don't like, if you
heard
heard
that
it before,
before.
I heard this before.
Yeah, you gotta be firing. innit?
Yeah,
But
but,
they're
it,
not able to
but
laugh.
it is hard to keep writing jokes because you have to first test it out. So you don't know whether it's gonna work.
It's gonna bang
And
or not,
especially if you got a good crowd, you don't want to do rubbish. So you say, you know, I'm just gonna go to the old stuff that I know that works. So it's like you're like kind of juggling it. And then, but the thing with comedy is a setup. You have to have a good intro. You have to get them to like you. In the middle, that's maybe where you can test your stuff out. But then the ending has to be memorable as
Has
well.
to bang.
Yeah, see what I mean? So that's the middle where you can test new stuff out. But again, a lot of people know their set, so they're not going to test stuff out. But you see, the more popular I'm getting, the more I got to keep writing now. But it's good because I like to write.
Nothing
I
don't
hate,
grow in a comfort zone.
yeah, I hate sticking
Have
in
you ever done put your life story into comedy?
live stories.
Yeah, like, you know, Kevin Hart, he used his traumatic upbringing.
Lie.
Did you see his
Yeah.
stand-up? You know when he used to
said
speak
lie.
about
That's
his
cool,
dad
one-man shows,
coming
yeah.
drunk to the school and all of that,
Yeah,
but you know,
yeah,
and he just make
all
it
right,
mad
all right,
funny.
all right, yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's his best one.
Yeah, that was his best one.
to
and
me.
then after that,
It
he
wasn't.
weren't
That's
the same.
it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
he weren't the
That's
same
what
one.
was the funny. It was that one there. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Have you
what
ever
made me
thought-
pay attention.
That's what made me
to,
pay
to Kevin
attention
Hart. I
to,
was
yeah.
like, nah, that was funny.
Yeah, that one there.
And that's because, again, to make you authentic, you have to bring it back to yourself. Do you see what I mean? Because certain man could just do jokes and you
Yeah.
find it funny at the time, but you don't remember who that person is after. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if you start talking about your life, no one can take that away from you.
you.
That's
Yeah.
your, and
You
if you
see,
make
when
it
you're
funny,
good at
If
the
you
way,
live
when you're
7
good at
lives in
telling
one.
a story and
Yeah.
telling it funny, that's epic. You know, my
Yeah.
sister's so good at that. When I retell a story, it just don't have the same hit. You know, when some
Yeah.
people can
Dominique is
really
a sick
tell
at
a
that.
story.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Slim, you know Slim?
Yeah.
Slim is good
Yeah,
at telling
yeah,
stories.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? He's
yeah.
very good at. Dave Chappelle's good at telling the story.
Awesome.
You see what I mean? Certain man
Cat
can tell stories.
Williams.
Cat Williams.
He's
Do you know what?
He's one of my favorites. I think he's so funny.
You know what? You see when you get into you see like if you're a musician, yeah? So you can more see the technicalities.
Yeah.
You know what's good and you know what's shit. So it's like, as a comedian now, you're not really laughing anymore. You're more just watching to see
A man's whole performance.
Okay.
how the delivery is and
Right,
stuff.
right,
Now with
right.
me, Cat Williams, he's got good delivery, but his actual jokes don't have much authenticity to it. There's no content there. Do you know what I mean? Like, do we even really know about Cat? Apart from when he sat on Shannon, and look how he told his story. Everyone tuned into that.
That
See
one
now,
where
he
he's
don't
wearing the
bring
Fendi
that.
jacket and that.
Yeah,
to
he
the-
don't bring that to the
Heavy.
stage. But his best show was when he had the green jacket on and it was pimping. It's something pimping.
Yeah.
Pimping Chronicles.
Hardest.
That was his first one, and then after that, I just like he like he does all of that, but that's what makes people laugh. But when you
he's
actually,
funny, because
It made me laugh when he got knocked
people
out.
they can tell funny stuff. Some people are just funny the way they do
yeah,
things.
yeah, their delivery. So
Yeah.
it's delivery or there's content, and I thought KATT ain't got content, but it's got
I
delivery.
was thinking Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac's good.
That's my guy.
I like Bernie Mac, but again, I feel like he's more got flow. Like, I'll bust his head up something there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mac's
Whereas,
so rude, boy.
yeah, it's how he says it rather than the actual joke. Do you know what I mean? I'm fucking him up on site. Do you know what I mean?
Have you ever had a really bad experience on stage?
Yeah. So that's what I was. So you see, when I first was branching,
Oranges
so
and
people are trying to contact me to do shows now, right? So my worst experience, I feel, but it was, you know, your worst experience usually your best experience. It wisens you
Yeah,
up.
come on.
I got called to do a show in Turkey, Weekender, right?
I wonder if that's when I was there, because I was in Turkey Weekender one year when you
Really?
were there, you know.
Reds does it, innit?
That was the year. Oh my God.
Was it? I don't remember anything happening
The
though.
worst year ever.
Really?
That's the only time I've been.
So
you
what did I
can't
miss
believe
then?
that
I
you
don't
missed
remember.
it
I
there.
must have missed
So
it then.
I went
don't
there,
remember.
yeah. I went there, yeah. They didn't even really look after me as a comedian. I think what they when you go,
Reds out your
No,
thing.
Reds
Talking about
wasn't
Reds.
organising it. He does
it
security
was so.
there.
It was for me.
It's not his weekender, but big up them lot. Flippin'.
No, it was unorganised.
Was it?
It was
That's
unorganised.
what I
Okay, I
was
wasn't
thinking,
know.
she's
It was
joked
very
out my-
unorganised.
Come here, oh God.
No.
It was unorganised and it
Let's
pissed me off.
Yes.
So I went there, and they said to me, "Oh, the comedy show is not being done in a comedy room now.
Yeah.
It's going to be done at an all denim party."
Yeah.
Now, first of all, people ain't come to watch comedy. They're dressing up in a denim party. Yeah, because comedy is about atmosphere, you know. Ceilings have to be low so the mic can... There's so much technicalities that a lot of people don't know. If you got high ceilings and an echoey mic, it's going to go up there. So the people won't even hear you that much. So now, he said to me, the comedy show room that we had, we can't use that anymore. So we're just going to do it at this all denim party. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what's happening. They didn't say we're sending someone to pick you up. I just got in one of them coaches, them transfer coaches. I had to ask people. So I get down there now, and I got to the bouncers. You know, them bouncers, straight up pussy holes. They said to me, "Oh, no, you're not allowed there." I said, "I'm performing." They didn't care. So I got mad already. So I'm already pissed off now. Do you get what I'm saying? Because, you know, bouncers, a lot of them got egos. They just to make their jobs worth. Yeah, jobs worth. Just trying to make themselves look good. You see what I mean? So anyway, I had to wait for one of the comedians to let me in. I was pissed off anyway from the get-go. So I go into this denim party. There's no ceiling.
Was you wearing denim?